Have you ever heard stories about cats that disappear for days or weeks and then suddenly show up at the front door as if nothing happened? How do they do it? Do they have a built-in GPS, a secret map, or is it just luck? In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of cats and find out how they manage to find their way home even if they get lost hundreds of kilometers from their backyard. What science says about this will definitely surprise you. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also share important tips on how to help your cat return home if they ever can't find the way back on their own. Before we explain how cats find their way home, let's share a few stories that sound like scenes from a movie, but they're all true. For example, the story of Holly, a cat who went missing during a trip with her owners in Florida, USA. She ended up more than 300 kilometers from home, and yet, after 2 months, she returned skinny, tired, but alive. Or the case of Howie, a cat from Australia who was left with relatives while his family went on vacation. When they returned, Howie was gone, and months later, he reappeared at home after traveling more than 1,600 kilometers through the Australian outback. Yes, these cases are rare, but they make you wonder, how can such a small animal navigate over such huge distances without a map, without GPS, without help? That's where the real feline mystery begins, and that's exactly what we're going to unravel. When it comes to super senses, a cat's sense of smell is often underestimated, but in reality, it's one of their greatest superpowers, and it's exactly what helps them find their way home. A cat's nose is like an information hub. They have between 50 and 80 million scent receptors. For comparison, humans have only about 5 million. This means cats can detect and distinguish scents with incredible precision. But smelling isn't just about detecting odors. Cats use it to map their surroundings, recognize territories, identify other animals, and even remember routes they've traveled before. On top of that, cats both produce and detect pheromones, chemical signals they leave, with scent glands on their face, paws, and at the base of their tail. These pheromones act like invisible road signs, marking important locations and creating a kind of scent trail. If a cat gets lost, it can follow this trail or search for familiar smells, the scent of their owner, the smell of home, plants in the yard, or even other neighborhood animals. For a cat, the world is a scent map, and even when they're kilometers away, they can use that map to find their way home with stunning accuracy. Besides smell, cats seem to have another mysterious ability, an internal compass. Scientists believe that, like migratory birds, sea turtles, and certain fish, cats can sense the Earth's magnetic field. This is called magnetoreception. It's as if they have a sixth sense that helps them determine direction and position, even in completely unfamiliar territory. While research is ongoing, some experiments have shown that cats can find their way home from places they've never been before without relying on scent or visual landmarks. It's as if something inside them whispers, "Go this way. This is the right path." This orientation instinct may be inherited from their wild ancestors, who traveled long distances in search of food and shelter and then returned to their dens. Cats have exceptionally well-developed spatial memory. This remarkable ability helps them remember routes, landmarks, and even obstacles. When a cat explores an area, it's actually creating a mental map, something like an internal GPS, built from past experience. This map includes scents, sounds, textures, and even the sun's position at different times of the day. Most impressively, cats can remember these details for a long time. That's why even weeks or months later, a cat might still recognize the way home provided they haven't been taken too far beyond their familiar territory. This ability is closely tied to feline intelligence, which is often underestimated. Cats are observant, strategic, and highly adaptable. They learn from experience and use that knowledge to survive and, of course, to make their way home. If you've ever seen a cat suddenly swivel its ears as if it caught a sound you couldn't hear, you're probably right. A cat's hearing is among the sharpest in the animal kingdom. They can detect sounds in a range from 48 Hz to 65,000 Hz. That's far beyond human hearing and even more sensitive than dogs. This means they can hear extremely high-pitched noises, the gnawing of a mouse's teeth, the flap of a bird's wings, or even familiar footsteps from a distance. Their ears also work like tiny parabolic antennas. Each ear can move independently, rotating up to 180 degrees to pinpoint the exact source of a sound. This skill is vital in the wild and can be a real asset when a cat is trying to find its way home. They can recognize familiar neighborhood sounds, a gate opening, street noises, or even their human's voice. Simply put, for a lost cat, hearing can be the first step toward finding their way back. When you look into a cat's eyes, you can tell there's something special about them. Vision is one of the most important tools cats use to navigate their world. Unlike humans, cats aren't great at seeing a wide range of colors. They see the world in softer, less saturated tones as if everything is slightly faded. But what they lack in color perception, they more than make up for in light sensitivity and motion detection. Cat eyes are designed to see in low light. They can see in lighting 6 times dimmer than what humans need. This is thanks to a structure called the tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina that boosts available light, and also gives cats' eyes their mysterious nighttime glow. Cats also have a wider field of view, about 200 degrees, and can detect even the slightest movements at a distance. This combination lets them memorize routes, recognize visual landmarks, and move safely even in dark or unfamiliar places. For a cat trying to get home, the ability to see well at night and recall what they've seen before can mean the difference between getting lost and finding the way back. Despite all their sharp senses, not all cats can make it home for a variety of reasons. Sometimes they're taken too far beyond their familiar territory. Other times, they're frightened by noise, hide, and end up trapped or disoriented. They might also be taken in by someone else, or be blocked from returning by physical obstacles like fences, busy roads, or hostile animals. That's why, even with all these natural abilities, cats still need our help. Here are a few valuable tips to boost the chances of a reunion. Put a collar on your cat with a tag showing your phone number. If possible, microchip your cat. It's safe, reliable, and can be scanned at vet clinics and shelters. Leave outside items with your cat's scent or the family's scent, a bed, a piece of clothing from the owner, the litter box. If your cat has been gone a while, talk to neighbors, put up posters, and post online in social media and local groups. Search at dusk and at night, that's when cats are most active. Most importantly, stay calm and hopeful. Many cats return home after days, weeks, or even months. Cats are true masters of navigation. They use smell, sight, hearing, and intelligence to explore their world and find their way home. But even with these skills, they still need our support. With a few simple actions, you can greatly increase the chances of seeing your furry friend again. Share in the comments. Have you ever experienced something like this? Has your cat ever found its way back home on its own? If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and send warm greetings to your kitty on the other side of the screen.